Good evening. Welcome to today's Entrepreneur, presented by FL Montreal, a program about the entrepreneurial spirit that drives Quebec business. My name is Dan Delmar, along with FL Montreal's Josh Miller. Good evening, sir.
Hello, Dan.
And this evening, we're going to take a dive into the wonderful world of real estate. Tanya and Tiffany will be along from Proprio Actif. They've been together for about 10 years. They met each other in real estate school and developed this business, and they're going to join us in a little bit.
What is Proprio Actif?
Tiff, take it away.
Proprio Actif is a full-service real estate company. It's a team of 6 brokers and 2 staff members, kind of trying to change the world of real estate one little step at a time.
With our own style.
When did you guys start this?
For me, it was instant. I saw her and I was like, yeah, she's going to be my work wife for the rest of my
love
life.
at first sight.
We just saw eye to eye and decided to partner up. And
we shared the same values and we joined forces, so to speak.
This is a tough business. This is not necessarily for the faint of heart.
Right.
At least you found, did you guys realize that if you pair up, you might have a better chance of success than just doing it on your own?
I think getting into real estate was definitely difficult at the time. 10 years ago, there wasn't the same technology. We didn't have these fancy drones and things that really wow clients. So Tanya and I started by cold calling. And cold calling is 100% rejection. So when you talk about having thick skin and kind of just going for it, not fearing rejection, we totally saw eye to eye on that.
Our average was literally 1 to 100. 100 no's for every one yes that we got.
100 doors slammed for everyone that said yes. And to be honest, we loved that. We thrived in that environment. I don't know if it's because we're competitive or because we had each other or maybe both, but we just loved it.
And rejection was something we became used to. We didn't let it stop us. In fact, it was something that motivated us.
Yeah, I agree with that. That was well said.
What other edges are you guys applying to make your business stand out in what is a super competitive real estate market in Montreal right now?
That's a great question.
I think home staging sets us aside from a lot of different agents who are in this industry right now.
I think also virtual home staging has changed our business because it's something that we've kind of mastered. So if you have an empty property or if your property isn't furnished the best way. Sometimes they're 50-year-old homes and the furniture is also 50-year-old. So we come in there and we can design a whole new kitchen, a whole new bathroom. We can put furniture that looks like it's from a magazine, and that's all included in our service. It's not an extra. A lot of teams, what they do is they hire a home stager, and it is a big expense. It's about $1,500 to the client, and the home stager comes in, kind of revamps the space. Tanya and I were like, how are we going to invest in ourselves and invest in our business? So we outfitted our office with shelves and shelves of pillows and vases and
color
paintings,
schemes,
all different kinds of things, so that we literally come in with 8 IKEA bags to every single shooting. It takes us 4 hours, but the property always looks stunning.
So it sounds like there's also interior design capacity or capability. Is that something that you guys do? Did you outsource it? You just had a flair for it?
The industry is very tech-oriented and very business-oriented. So adding that creative part of it just fulfills us, I think.
And it makes a huge impact on what it shows in the photos or in a video.
We've had clients say we don't want to move anymore. That's happened more than once.
I've seen that on HGTV once or twice.
Oh, yeah.
Now, it is not just the two of you. You said you have a small team.
Yes.
So... do you have is there a right hand? Is there a left hand? Is it all collaborative? Do you have, different people doing very different tasks? There's a lot of overlap.
Every different member in our team operates differently and wants something different out of their business. So that's where we bring value as the leaders, is how do we develop it so that they're doing exactly what they love to do. So we definitely have one broker who's fantastic listing properties. She's a go-getter. She's a shark. She wants to close them in multiple offers. And we have another broker who
loves working with
buyers and can convert at a very high level.
She becomes their friend. She'll literally go to their house for dinners on a Sunday.
Yeah. We have one agent who builds his own homes, and he Airbnbs them, and it's a really great business, and it's really cool. Love to talk to you about that, but that we can do a whole other show on.
Does money ever impact or impede your hiring somebody?
I think anyone who's solely motivated by money would never fit in our team. It would be a very short-term hire. Our culture is the opposite of that. We believe that the more value we provide, the better service we offer, the money will just come. That's really what we believe in. We wouldn't have been in a
partnership for so long, I think, if we were really just focused on the money.
That's definitely true.
And just looking at your following on the social media, guys, you're doing very well. We like to check up on that once in a while. So you're big on Instagram, huge on Facebook, I see. What is your social media strategy and how integral is it to your business?
Social media plays a huge part in our company, absolutely. For us, it's a way of connecting with people. I mean, we meet so many clients there first before they become our actual client.
Yes.
It's a great way of showcasing listings. I mean, there's so many tools now that you could promote a listing with, or you can promote a sale that you've had to generate more leads to yourself. I think it's been invaluable. Gone are the days of newspaper ads.
Dan was saying Facebook was important. Instagram,
Yes.
no question, is important.
No question,
Did you ever
yeah.
use Pinterest? Did
I
you ever
love
use any other
Pinterest.
forms of social media?
I use Pinterest probably most of all, but it's for a different part of our business. It's not to lead generate. It's really to
Exactly.
design all of our renovation projects, all of our flips, all of the things we do for clients to kind of relook designs. It's 100% on Pinterest. I have probably over 100 boards, and sometimes it's based on demographics. So in NDG, this is what they're looking for. In Point Claire, this is what they're looking for. Because obviously in the Sud-West, you're not going to get the same renovation style as Westmount. So that's what Pinterest is used for.
We spoke about networking earlier in the show. How important is networking to you guys? And is that a big form of marketing, putting yourselves out there in the community and all that?
Absolutely. And I think networking with people, but networking with other agents as well.
Yeah.
We have a lot of clients outside of Montreal that are referred to us by other agents in Toronto or Ottawa. So we network quite often with a lot of different people.
Collaboration is key in our business right now. When you're against 11 other offers, if you're really good at collaborating and your reputation is really good, you'll most likely be favored among the 11 other offers. So your client ends up winning more than not. And we try and teach our team that as well.
Let's talk about agencies. There's a lot of agencies out there. You're in your third one now.
So we were recruited by a really big banner, and it was the first time we had ever learned of any of the tools that a big banner could offer. Imagine going from a startup company, small,
To a major corporation.
I feel like people in general have really gotten on top of this trend of coaching and personal development and business coaching, and we had never heard of those terms before until someone called us out of the blue and said, hey, I want to go for coffee. I want to talk to you about what I'm bringing into Montreal. We sat down with this person who was a business coach, and he just slid a book across the table. And he was like, I think you'd like this. And it changed our life. It really changed our life. We started getting more into personal development and tons of coaching. We started getting into the idea of building a team, which we had never thought of it before. It was just Tanya and I and an administrative assistant. So that coaching is what made us kind of switch to that brokerage.
What was the book?
It's called The One Thing by Gary Keller.
What would be your one piece of advice for today's entrepreneur? We'll start with Tiffany.
To really not fear rejection and just go for it. Even when everyone is saying no, if your gut feeling is really to do something and you're going to ruffle a few feathers, just do it.
Fail forward. You learn from all of your experiences, whether they're negative, positive. There's always something to take from every experience.
Excellent. Thank you very much, ladies. Dan, I agree. We hear it often, and I couldn't agree more. You don't have to be a perfectionist. If you wait for that, things will just never happen.
Thanks very much to Tanya and Tiffany of Proprio Actif. Guys, best of luck.